Is there someone that you've known who has forever struggled to lose weight, but now you see them and suddenly they're getting thinner by the day? Have you secretly thought to yourself, I know they've got to be taking Ozempic or one of those new weight loss drugs, and maybe you've even felt a little judgmental because taking medication to lose weight seems to be taking the easy way out? Or maybe you happen to be taking Ozempic or one of the GLP-1 medications yourself, and you've lost weight for the first time in as long as you can remember, but you've also felt some sense of shame or judgment from friends or family for taking these medications. Or maybe you're too embarrassed to even tell anyone, including those close to you, that you've hopped on the Ozempic train as well for fear that you'll be judged or ridiculed. Nowadays, both of these scenarios are more common than most people think. Ozempic and the GLP-1 medications, they're big news, and for good reason. They actually do work, and many people have experienced dramatic weight loss taking these medications. My wife and I ran a fitness and weight management clinic in Austin for about a decade, and though we helped a lot of men and women lose weight and get healthier, the pharmaceutical tools that we had to choose from in those days weren't nearly as effective as Ozempic and the GLP-1s at facilitating reliable weight loss. And though there's plenty of controversy surrounding these newer medications in terms of their potential side effects, potential risks for developing certain types of cancers, etc., there is no question that many people have seen dramatic weight loss results by using these medications, whereas up to this point, they may have hopelessly struggled for many, many years, believing that it simply wasn't possible for them to lose weight. And just like any new thing that gains attention or notoriety in the media, it's not surprising that the hype surrounding these new medications is also accompanied by an equal amount of skepticism, criticism, and disdain, particularly by those who may believe there's a more noble way to lose weight and achieve our health goals. In fact, even in the midst of our weight management practice, I had my own biases about what I believed to be the right way to lose weight. I'm about to turn 63, but when we opened our weight management practice 18 years ago, I was only 45 years old. And in my 40s, I felt invincible. I had very few aches and pains, my joints didn't hurt, I had boundless energy, and I rarely, if ever, missed a workout. Consequently, at the time, it was hard for me to understand the patients I was seeing who weren't consistently putting in the work and effort that I believed was necessary for them to achieve the results that they said that they wanted to achieve. And even though I was certified in bariatric medicine or weight management medicine, I was teaching a fitness-based approach to my patients, modeled after the lifestyle of those in the fitness and bodybuilding world to achieve the type of transformations commonly seen on the covers of fitness magazines. But what I've learned over the past 2 decades is that as fit and vibrant as I felt in my 40s, things can and very often do change over time. I'm scheduled for a hip replacement next month, something that 18 years ago, I could not have ever even dreamed possible to be something that lay ahead for me at this point in time in my future. So I've had to look back at the way that I viewed my patients in those days, and if I could turn the hands of time back and speak to those people once more, I wouldn't be as hard on them as I was when I was imparting my strict, this is the way it's done views on them. I regret being as judgmental about what I perceived as the lack of grit or lack of effort they seemed to be putting forth as they were trying to lose weight and get healthier. Likewise, it's become clear to me that we're not all created equal in regard to our physical strength, our abilities, our passions and desires, or the things that make us happy. In fact, not everyone, if not most people, have a desire to be an athlete or a bodybuilder. Many people just want to feel good in their own skin, and there are a lot of people who lack the time, the resources, or opportunity to spend any significant time in a commercial gym with a singular focus on their fitness to the exclusion of all the other responsibilities in their lives. Something else I've come to realize is that the whole fitness and physical transformation movement, as it stands today, has been born out of a collective need as people battle to maintain some semblance of health in the wake of our country's progressive reliance on toxic, processed, manufactured food products, which have become the mainstay of daily nutrition for literally millions, if not billions of people all around the world. Here in the United States, at least, there are more forces acting on us and impeding our ability to stay in good health and at a healthy weight than most people will ever realize. Consequently, it's no wonder so many people have turned to Ozempic and other GLP-1 medications to help them achieve what up until now may have seemed impossible to them. In this article from the Harvard Gazette, Dr. Chika Enekwe, an obesity specialist at Mass General Hospital and an instructor at Harvard Medical School, talks about the complexities of treating obesity and the social stigma of being overweight. When asked why there's been so much backlash over the use of Ozempic and other GLP-1s, especially by people who've never used them, she states that the belief that we must be able to lose weight on our own has been long ingrained in our culture, and to lose weight using anything other than healthy diet and exercise is somehow collectively viewed as cheating or evidence of lack of willpower. She makes the note that compared to any other chronic illness, such as cancer, we would never ever dream of telling someone, don't take medicine, you can cure it yourself if you just try hard enough. She also mentions the fact that many people don't think of excess weight as a disease, when in fact being overweight or obese is linked to almost every metabolic disorder under the sun, including cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's. She also acknowledges that because people with excess weight are so often stigmatized by others who may have no idea what another person is going through, those who are overweight or obese often internalize these judgments and, due to their shame and embarrassment, may forego seeking medical treatment for other serious conditions because they fear being judged. And that is very, very sad. The fact is, as human beings, we have a very limited ability to fully understand what another person is going through unless we've experienced something similar ourselves. That being said, if you know someone, a family member, a friend, a coworker, and they're taking Ozempic or some other GLP-1, it's important to consider the possibility that they're not simply taking the easy path to weight loss. You may not know the exact reason or reasons someone might want or need to lose weight, or why they might consider taking a controversial medication to make that happen. Many people who are overweight or obese know that they're at an unhealthy place, and they've likely known for a long time that they need to lose weight and get healthier. They may even feel a sense of shame that they haven't been able to lose weight by doing it on their own. It's not much to expect of us to give someone the benefit of the doubt about why they're engaging in a particular treatment or therapy, and the reality is it's likely none of our business to begin with. As I mentioned in this video, there are some unknowns about the long-term risk and safety of GLP-1 medications, and they may not be right for everyone. Many people may not be able to tolerate the side effects or have other reasons these drugs aren't well suited for them. But at least at this point in time, many people utilizing these medications are experiencing successful weight loss, possibly for the first time in many of their lives. And with that weight loss, it's likely that many will be able to prevent or reverse pre or type 2 diabetes, improve their blood pressure, and decrease their risk of developing the long-term consequences that often come with the onset of these disorders. As Ted Lasso so eloquently stated while playing darts in an English pub and quoting Walt Whitman, "Be curious, not judgmental." Many of us would do well to take to heart what Ted has to say. And if you haven't watched the dart scene in Ted Lasso, I'd encourage you to go watch it right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it with someone you feel might benefit from watching it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be well, and I will see you in the next video.